want to go over my drop step jab series that I like to use. And usually this is something that I would use when my opponent's like just standing in front of me or when they're moving backwards. So I typically do it as a way of switching stances going forward. And there's a few options I like to run off of it. There's other things you could do, but these are just some things that I like to do. And essentially the drop step jab is just this, right? It's just that rapid stance switch and getting my head off the center line a little bit. So when I'm doing that, I'm kind of head off the center line. And then there's a few kicks you could do off of it, a few punches. So the first one I like to run is just like use it to camouflage a high kick. So I can just right, like that. Right? It's not a super powerful high kick, but a lot of times, again, it's just something they don't quite see coming, and then I'm just pulling that back. Boom. Another one that I really like is to use it to set up the low right kick. Because again, it gets my head off the center line, so I could be like here, and then I'm coming back in, uppercutting or jabbing out, whatever you prefer. So, right? So again, just getting my head off the center line, chopping through, and then uppercutting out to cover my tracks on the exit there. The other one that I like to do, as far as power punches, I like to land my right hook off of it. So again, like this is where like when I get my weight distribution going forward, I'm kind of like I'm here. Now I can really like shift my weight back on that right hook. So I can go throw a left kick. I could stay southpaw if I wanted, or I could switch back. Whatever you like to do. Another one Kobb's got me doing off of this is the elbow and the knee, right? So I can just, again, head off the center line, throw the hook, shove elbow right into my thighs, hit my knee, exit out. And one final one that we kind of do that Adam's got me going on for MMA applications is I can camouflage this to look like a jab, but just stiff arm his shoulder and knee tap, and I pick up a single leg. So it could be like, boom, right? So let's do that one more time. So maybe I've already thrown a couple punches, and instead of punching, I just literally just stiff arm his shoulder and push him off balance, pick up the single leg, right? So we call that the stiff arm knee tap, right? And sometimes you can push him back into the fence that way and get an easy double, or you just get him off balance and you get like a cross arm pit single or something. So there's other things you could do off of that, but essentially there's the drop step jab. It's just a stance switch, getting your head off the center line, and then you've got a number of different things that you could throw off of that.